What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more DayZ. My name's Raven from the Sky. Let's do. All right, we're gonna be heading up that way. Check on that garden first, but get her attention. There we go. Come on down. Nothing. All right. We'll check out this garden. See if we yield anything. I got some tomatoes. Ooh, I think that's a bad. I don't know if that's a bad one or not. Sometimes you get a bad one. But I don't think it's finished growing because the wrench means it's still growing, right? Oh no. Pristine, low zucchini plant, perfectly harvested when zucchinis are ripe. I think it's still growing because I still see the little. Oh, they're not done yet. They're still growing. And of course, that's still growing. It's the pumpkin. All right, so we're gonna head on up the road. Time we come back through, no one's eating them. Should be good to go. Once I reach the halfway mark, which is the greenhouse, on the way to the airfield, I'll plant some more of what I got left. What do we have here? Don't mind if I do. Oh no! And that sucks. But look at this. Look at. I didn't know these were even pear trees up here. You can't even see the. You don't see anything hanging off of them. Usually with fruit trees, you see the fruit. You can see the fruit on them. That like lets you know that it's a pear tree or apple tree. But shoot, we got a lot of yields anyway. Keep on traveling. Apple. I know this was an apple tree. But you see what I mean? It's always checks the ground under the trees. I didn't even know these were fruit trees. I thought these were just regular trees. Another pear. That's right on time because we are going to be doing a bit of traveling. Keep it moving. But I guess it's best to boil the your fruits and vegetables if you're not going to eat them for a while. I mean, I'm doing it, but don't need that much fruit unless you're like starving. Got zucchini. I got some more zucchini in the pot. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Put this in the inventory. Eat this old one. This one that I have in my hands been sitting in my inventory for a while. So it's either going to get dried or it's going to go rotten. I did not know these were fruit trees up here. I thought these were just like random trees in the forest that don't bear fruit because not every tree bears fruit or vegetable. We'll eat this. Keep our cores up for traveling. Probably should have. I don't have any blade or anything to make a fire. I was gonna say I probably should have got that heat buff for a little bit, but let's see. Us being cold, it burns more calories. Don't mind if I do. I am a bit parched. That's a bush, or is that a bear standing up? Bush. Just rendered kind of funky. You would think it would add more space. It would take up more space when you put the make a stove out of it, but it doesn't. I'm glad it doesn't. Please don't add that in the update to where, oh, now if you make it a stove, a portable stove, it's going to take more space. Please don't tweak that. And yet we still can't farm logs that's sitting in front of the house after yet another update. Look at that. Still cannot. Are you kidding me, man? Put your butt down. Let me get out of this town. It's too hot. So we got probably about another town or two before we get to Ben Rehoboth. That's how I pronounce it. It's a town that has a military base and like the train yards attached to it. It also contains military loot. It's a popular place that loot. You know what? Really all of them are popular spots, loot spots. You got to be almost on guard. You got to be on guard every time you go there. You can't really take it lightly. Okay, here, almost ruined. I just got that holster. Oh, he done damaged it. I need leather. I need a what's the name? A leather kit. Fruit. Gives you the best hydration ratio with your hunger. May not give you the best hunger because you have to eat a lot of it. Obviously, the best hunger ratio is going to be like the game you hunt: deer, the boar, pig, bear, moose. I think there's a moose in this game too. Elk, venison, all that stuff. Wolf meat, chicken steak, which is probably the worst, it's the smallest, but I might kick the challenge up a notch and just do like a vegan playthrough with this. No meat. That's actually a challenge. Now, of course, as you've seen, you can forage from the trees, but I don't know. Maybe the server may not have been reset that long ago. But then again, nobody that deep in the forest, nobody really checks. There's always the trees that you see in the towns, which that was a town, but I was closer to the forest versus the trees that grow behind in people's yards and behind the houses and stuff. That's what I mean. Those are the trees that people mostly forage from, me included. I don't really go deep into the forest looking at the ground, but that just proves maybe I should. Maybe I should, right? Go ahead and eat this. But that's almost the best time. You catch it right when the server resets. Everybody's still joining in, but like I said, people got the thing where they can take a shovel and they'll bury the loot. And the loot respawns. I got 2. Something like that. I can't really explain. I might be wrong. They call them dupers. And that I didn't even know what that was, what it was about. They explained it. I was doing it during a stream. Another player explained that to me. And that was like years ago. It was like 2 years ago. They had a base up in the up in like the northeastern section of the map. And he explained to me that Livonia was mainly for PvP. I mean, Livonia is a nice change of pace. I might go back to it one day, but you know, because that'd be nice to try to learn that. Because I haven't learned that map. It's just been random. I don't even have a loot run. Like I have a stand. I have like two loot runs, set loot spot runs on this. Work on a third one. Might start exploring other, you know, routes and other towns other than the same old. How far that cloud stretches. On my streaming character, a while back, months ago, got poisoned. I didn't know there was a. I knew there was a poison from this, but I didn't know it was incurable. It was like my dude kept throwing up, coughing, and fainting, and then just dropped dead out of nowhere. I had all that good loot on me, but again, don't trip. I'm not tied to my loot, and you shouldn't be either, because you're gonna get it back. We're on a loot run now. I've already gotten a 12 gauge. And I got my revolver back because I had found my body where the dude killed me. What was it about? A few videos ago. 3-4 videos ago. Really, it was my own stupidity. Like I should have popped him when I first went in there because he didn't do anything when I went in there. I went in there and ran back out. If he would have been prepared, he would have popped me as soon as I ran in the shed, but he didn't. Then when I aimed, I did this. That's like panic aiming. You gotta stay calm, study your aim. But at the same time, when the dude's already aiming, you really don't have about a millisecond to go pow. Rather than you don't have time to try to steady your aim when they're already aiming with a shotgun. And I was fairly close, which is another stupid mistake. You can see the shotgun when someone has it sticking up in their back, or whatever rifle they have, unless they're like some really like advanced players. What they'll do is they'll have space in their inventory, and instead of equipping it to the back, they'll put it in the inventory so you can't see what gun they have, so you don't know if they have a gun or not. You're gonna assume they don't because you see that they're unarmed, because most players who play armed, like me, have the gun on their back to save space. But if you have enough space and you're traveling light like me, that is smart to put the gun inside, because it's going to throw your opponent off, throw people off. But like I was saying, I didn't know that it was incurable. And I've seen YouTube videos, but I don't remember anyone ever saying that it was no cure for it. I was using Tetra and everything. I bandaged up the wounds, but the character dropped dead anyway. I seen one video where the dude mentioned the chemical. Because, you know, you watched it. I ain't going any further back. I don't want this character to drop dead. Player, it's Murdoch. Kicked off. So, what is that? Do people get kicked off for being like, if you just stand there like this, do you eventually get kicked off to avoid losing your someone coming up to you and taking you out? And you losing your stuff? So basically, kicked off for being idle. But then again, no, because I was idle before making this video. The character was sleeping, doing the night cycle. I spawned in, it was night, don't like traveling at night, so hunker down until the morning. And I was sitting there, on the computer while the character was sitting there sleeping. Didn't kick me out. I will take this. Sometimes, on rare occasions, I've come across cargo pants being in here. whole bet. That's the best. We don't even have to do nothing. I don't have a silencer anyway. My guns are too loud. All we gotta do is wait for them to kill that pig, and we got it. Come on. Oh! Now, if that would have been us and we got launched like that, we would have broke. Our legs would have been broke, which isn't fair. Their legs should be. He should be done. Zombie or no zombie. You launch that far up in the air and everything's fine. Come on, come on. I can't. It's amazing how they can catch the darn thing. I can't. I chase him. I can't get close to him. Oh, they got this one. It's really poor quality. Two cuts. Ah, the pot is full. The heck? Where's the stove? God darn it. By 12. Okay. Let's go. Put this in the inventory. Get these cores up. trying to eat it, not trying to do a haymaker. All right, so we're good on food for now. For now. Got protein and veggies. All right, so let's keep on keeping on. Let's check out this house. I guess they got that pig because I don't hear it no more and I don't see him running up here. But I got what I needed. With more to spare if the meat goes bad. So we're good on food. In fact, put one here. But I'm not going to water it. That way, it's not going to grow super fast. Grow super fast. Somebody comes, they're going to eat it. Which, I don't mind helping people out, but I'd rather me eat it first. Put one here. You get so much. That really is the best, I'm telling you, to grow your own food and hunt. It takes a bit more time, but the reward is so much more sweeter. I'm telling you, that's, you know, that all that zucchini, if you've been them videos at the start of the season, I had all that stuff, and when I planted that garden, the guy, it got me, but if I would have just left it alone, because he didn't know I was there. I heard his footsteps. He didn't know I was there until I climbed the wall. Because obviously you make noise and stuff when you climb the wall. Had I not climbed that wall, he wouldn't have known. If I would have just left or went up it. Oh my God. Went upstairs in the building until he finished doing what he had to do. Everything would have been fine. The heck was that? Something like a bomb went off. Wouldn't have known I was there. But I decided to try my luck. And that was just clumsily. And I would have had him if I hadn't jerked the darn analog like this. I was like, what am I aiming at? 'Cause I think I got the first shot off. No. 'Cause I'm trying to stay in my aim and I panicked. I realized he was aiming at me with the shotgun. Because honestly, bottom line, I shouldn't have been that close when facing the darn shotgun. That's like you're asking for it. If you don't get that first shot off with a high rate of fire, and I had the 74U. I should have used that. I keep trying to be quick draw McGraw with this. Look what I can do with the 357, and it's good. It's like one hit shot. But what's the better choice for the situation? Obviously, the 74U with a higher fire rate than the shotgun. He can get off one big blast. Sure, that's just going to pepper you if you're long enough range. And I'm still going to cut him down with 3 to 5 shots. I can get 3 to 5 shots off when he can only get off 1. So the better option actually was the 74U, not the 357. 357 would have been a good option if we got into an exchange and I ran out of ammo up close and caught him trying to reload, because he had the double barrel. He would have to reload. See now that I think about it, that was, like I said, that was a stupid move on my part. Like I went right up to him, and he was sitting still too. My God. Right, come on, I gotta think, man. Come on. Or even think. Use your brain. He was just like I am now, crouched down, aiming. And I'm standing right in front of his crosshairs, trying to steady my aim with the darn 357. What kind of crap? All right, let's go. We got all day. We gotta travel. We gotta hit the road. We'll check out, see what's in here. might. When I get to the halfway point, I'll stop and I'll cook the meat 'cause I don't want it to go bad. I feel like I got enough. I'm not like starving. Look at that. Look at that. See when you don't, and my character's full. See what I mean? When you don't need it, it's in your face. When you don't need it, it's always in your face, isn't it? I feel like that's some weird way of them trolling. I'm gonna need some boots soon. Let me see if I can find a leather kit. I need that for these boots and this holster. Leather repair kit. Like burns me up. When you don't need it, it's always shoved in your face. Like I want a Vega, but that's not. I can't find that. We might come across one. I know on my streaming account I'm looking for one. At the time of this recording, past Raven talking. But any other times when I just want the SGK, I'll find that, or the what is it? USG. But now since that update, they've tweaked the loot again, and it seemed like it's not as prevalent as it used to be. It used to be you can walk up to the military base and find a bunch of the SGK or USGs, but now, at least with my experience, I'd always find one of the two or both. But now, you'd be lucky if you find either one. You'll find the ammo. Let's keep it moving. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. CR magazines in it. I'm not much of a rifle person. I'd rather have like the shotgun or like an assault rifle or SMG. But with the light setup I go with now, I'd rather go with an SMG or the AKU. If I go with an assault rifle, that'll be it. Just the assault rifle and the pistol. I'm not gonna carry like I used to, like a shotgun and this on each side of my shoulder. Y'all know that set up the shotgun with the AK or the assault rifle. But I can't tell though if that was a part of the update where the fruit, like trees like this got fruit at the bottom, or it was always like that, because I never really checked. See, in the forest like this, I never really checked. That town, even though it was the edge of the forest, it's still farther out than I would check. I'd always check the trees like over there in the backyard, people's backyards over there and stuff like that. Those I know always bear fruit, but I didn't know. Let's see what we got. Nope. I could have sworn one time I was playing this, and I may have caught it in some videos. I can't remember. Because actually, when I started playing this is when I started recording. So I may have caught it in some videos. You could pick like berries and stuff from like bushes like these. They were smaller. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to think. Should I try my luck? What should we do, guys? Should we try our luck? I think I might try my luck. See what I can find over there. What freaking ammo do I have? I have about 5 shots. If I run into another player, the shotgun, and I got about 4 from the revolver. That's the sound that sounded like a bomb went off. Darn helicopter. Peculiar spot. I must admit. There's nothing really near that to where you can see that. You gotta be like coming from here or there to really see it. So you know what? I'm gonna try my luck. People don't, at least from my experience, but I'm always sticking to cities and roads. I'm not really a mountain person in this game. I feel like people don't really from my experience, I don't catch people coming through the darn mountains like that. I have slugs in here, but I don't know what I have loaded first. I think it's a mixture. There's another one. So that's that noise, huh? You hear something that sounds like a bomb went off? It's another bomb that went off. Limaz. .56. Oh, it's a Vega. But where's the Vega? Alright, so we'll have that whenever I find the Vega. I had this. Okay, what we got here? 9x39. Bomber jacket. let's roll. Get in and get out. I never had that gun. So I'll swap it out for the Vega whenever I get one. But we'll keep this for the time being. So we're traveling a little tad bit heavier than usual, but as long as my stamina is either half, absolutely nothing less than halfway, then to me I'm still a lightweight. I still have more stamina than the average DayZ player, unless they're a fresh spawn. Because average DayZ players most of the time travel pack mule, because I used to do it for years. It was like I would have this. The pickaxe in the inventory, or try to find a way to keep it in the inventory, or to that, and then I would have kept the shotgun. So you can see it from the road. You had to be that's a nice spot. You had to be like in the woods somewhere to see that. You might be able to catch that top, but you can't see it from like across the map. That was a nice crash spot. Then I heard sound like another one may have crashed, like a bomb went off. Either that or gas hit, but I don't know. I've never had this rifle. Had it in Call of Duty. It's called the FAMAS in Call of Duty. It's the LIMAS on here, but it's the FAMAS on Call of Duty, and it is really good. I think that was in FAMAS, I think. It was in Modern Warfare 2019, but it was a different variant. And I think you can see it from here, but this side's open. Like anyway, like the FAMAS, it was a different variant in Modern Warfare 2019. I had to check. I don't think it's in this one. I don't think Modern Warfare 2. I don't think it's in. At least at the time it's recording, it's not. Because I mean, by the time this goes up. Because right now we're in season 2, March. So by the time this goes up, we're probably going to be like season 3 or 4. Or 5. Who knows? But probably 3 or 4. And this was the first time, though, I saw it, I think it was I want to say Modern Warfare 2 or 3. I think it was Modern Warfare 2, though. And it was burst fire. This game is more realistic because see, Modern Warfare tries to have, it's more like an arcadey. There's a bit of realism in there, but it's more of an arcade shooter. Always has been. And but to keep things balanced, the real world counterparts, you can select whatever fire you want, as long as it has all three that you can switch between. But Modern Warfare has the FAMAS to where it's only burst. Because can you imagine how OP that rifle would be if it was full auto? Actually, I didn't use it outside of, I think, gun game where it's 2v2 and you have to basically you use the loadout that they assign you in that match. I haven't used it outside of that, and I think it was burst then, but that was since then. I haven't used it since then. That was back in 2019, late 2019. So I stand to be corrected. So correct me if I'm wrong. But it was only burst fire, and I think Modern Warfare 2 or 3. One of those two it was in. It was in the old school Call of Duty first. I remember it was one of my friends. That was his favorite weapon. He's really good with it. In game, that was his favorite weapon. In 2019, he was good with it. But like I was saying, they kind of like limit you to, oh, look at all that food. It's too bad. My gun's too loud. I have enough food. Traveling light means traveling light. That means food included. So you have your fill and kind of like eat as you go along. Which is what I do. Like if I find like you saw me picking up the fruit. Even though I have fruit in my inventory, picking that up, eating it, eating as you go along. Keep it simple, keep it light. You can move and be nimble. You're not like gassed out all the time. I'm trying to think, should I explore? Sometimes I'll get lucky and find like an all black setup here. Clothing setup here versus going all the way to that airfield and finding one. See, I mean, I always get my loot back. You freaking leather kid. I'd rather have a black ballistic helmet. But, as you guys can see, beggars cannot be choosers. I will not. I'll take my chances with the hat over that bright thing. That's a target. X45. I'll take my chances with this green. Earth tones are always safe. Especially if you're traveling through the forest and the trees, you camouflage. Hence the name. Come on. Man, that's too far. There's another around the corner with a combat helmet and he has a plate carry on, but nope. Too heavy. Oh, shoot. That's right on time. That is right on time. I actually need that to repair my revolver. It got damaged during that exchange that I was telling you guys about. I know that's how you disarm people, but I'm not sitting there trying to aim at their fingers unless they don't know I'm looking at me. You know, with a sniper or something like that. But I'm not, I'm not doing that. They having to get disarmed during the exchange, then so be it. I want his, Oh! Take forever to take him down. That's not too bad, even an assault helmet. It'll take forever to take him down with that darn, he armored up like that. They take forever. Check this side. Ruined. That's the first time I've ever seen the battery ruined. I wonder can you repair those with like an electrical repair kit. Canteen. Normally I carry a pot though because you can dump all your food in there and just boil it. Do like a pot boil. Cook everything at once. Can't remember if it does. Can't remember if it worked or not. You need a leather repair kit or a sewing kit, but hey, obviously, sewing kit will suffice. I'd rather have this. I want to look the intimidating commander look. Put that on. Take the helmet off, which I might do. I'd rather have a black ballistic helmet. I know with a vest you could 23 out of 30. So I could carry this. I know with a vest you could equip the grenades, but ever since that update, if someone shoots you with that grenade up front, that grenade can go off. Ever since then, I haven't been carrying grenades. I've been terrified of doing that. At least I saw that in the video. And that's the update before last, like 2-3 updates ago. I was like, nah. Plus, I didn't really use them anyway. Not saying they're not useful. They obviously are, especially when you're facing a group. But very rarely have I had run-ins with a group and got jumped. Very rarely. I need to get somewhere. Skate helmet. But stop. Go again. Just like doing this streaming playthrough. Now I need it. Ain't nothing. There's nowhere to be found. Usually there'd be a Vega in one of these. Oh. Tempted. I'm tempted though. I like my chest holster. You know what I mean? I like my chest holster. Don't you guys like it? Now about 39. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel and see if we grow. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.